Today, in episode 3, we deal with the topic pause, breathe, validate. Why such a title? We shall see. I ask you a question. Why is it that fake news travels so fast? Or why is it that we so easily believe anything that seems to be coming from an official source? You've heard about digital arrests, right? Today, with generative AI in our pockets, we are dealing with a new problem that is of hallucinations. Machines confidently stating facts which are inherently untrue. So, here's my question to you. What happens when the most trustworthy person in the room tells a lie? Or even worse, he tells a half truth? This isn't new. Long before the deepfakes, the hallucinations, or the misinformation channels, there was an ancient warrior who faced one of the deadliest half truths. Let's go to the Battle of Kurukshetra. The war is raging. There is blood, gore, dust, and the twangs of mighty bows all around. And standing in between is Drona, the invincible warrior, the commander of Kaurava forces, who, until he stops fighting, will ensure that Pandavas can never win the war. Krishna knew this, and he knew also one more thing, that the only way to stop Drona from fighting the war is to make him lose the desire to live. And how could that be done? Well, his soul rested with Ashwathama, his son. So, a plan is devised. It is decided to kill Ashwathama, an elephant, with the surmise that they would convey to Drona that his son has been killed, thereby breaking Drona's spirit and causing him to stop fighting. Well, but the issue was, who will bell the cat? Who will convince Drona? Because Drona had faith in no one in the war except for Yudhishthir. And Yudhishthir was known to be a man of his words who never ever lied. Drona demands, Hey Yudhishthir, has Ashwathama died? There is pin drop silence in the battlefield. Even the winds have stopped to listen to Yudhishthir. And Yudhishthir, in a loud voice, says, Ashwathama is dead. And then, in a whisper, he says, whether human or elephant. Ashwathama hat narova kunjarova. Drona only hears the booming first half of what Yudhishthir said. He is heartbroken. He lets go of his mighty bow, and within minutes, he is killed in battle. And that one half truth by Yudhishthir, which was technically truth but devised to deceive Drona, changed the battle, changed the face of the Battle of Kurukshetra. This was the world's earliest deep fake. A truth without clarity, a fact without visibility. Now, fast forward 5,000 years. Generative AI can do exactly the same thing. It can produce answers that are polished, well structured, seemingly correct, but absolutely wrong. Lawyers have cited court cases which never existed. Students have cited references which were wrong, and professionals have cited data which was never real. Here's the real danger. Just like Drona believed Yudhishthir implicitly, in the same way, we implicitly believe AI just because it sounds official. If Drona dropping his bow was a fatal mistake, then believing what is given by AI to be truth and acting on it can be an equally fatal mistake. So, what does this lesson of history mean for the leaders of today? Three things. One, trust but verify. I remember a Gujarati businessman whom I knew who always used to say, believe in God but count the change. The AI can be an excellent co pilot, but whatever it dishes out to you, treat it like battlefield intelligence. Useful, but needs to be cross checked. Second, leaders are now becoming editors more than creators. In the world of today, where data is churned with lightning speed, leaders are required to sift the data and analyze the data rather than creating data. Their role has changed from producing information to curating information. It is not about how fast you can type. It is about how well can you analyze and sift the data with you. Third, critical thinking is your firewall. Do not let digital half truths impact your strategy, your team, or even your credibility. Because today, leadership is not just about knowing the right answers, it is about also knowing what not to believe. When Yudhishthir uttered a half truth in the battle of Kurukshetra, he changed the face of the battle. Today, in the age of AI, half truths can change the fate of your business. So, next time when an algorithm speaks with confidence, pause, breathe, and validate. That way, you will never go wrong. That's how you can lead in a hallucinating world. With this, I end today's session. In the next episode, I talk about the world's first neural network. Wait for that. Thank you and bye.